Hey everyone, welcome to Board Game Life. I'm your host, DNC, and today we are talking all about chess. And I've actually got some of my own chess sets here that I'm going to be showing you today. I did this episode because I recently put up a question on 3 different board game groups that I belong to on Facebook, and I just kind of put the question out there on whether or not people like chess, whether they like it or they don't like it, and I got a very divided response. There were people who either really liked chess or there were people who really didn't like chess. There was some people in the middle, kind of a yes, I like it, but I don't play it a lot, or no, I don't like it, but I've played it in the past. There was some of that, but mostly it was like, chess is the absolute 100% best game that has ever been invented, or it is the worst game and I hate playing it and stuff. It seemed to be pretty divided. I'm not going to say really it was that polarized, but it was pretty polarized, quite honestly. It was really kind of like people really either just said yes or no, or yes, but they would write other games in. Now, I want to tell you today a little bit about how I feel about chess and show you some of my chess boards and what I like to do with them and how I like to play them. So anyway, how I like to play them, that didn't make any sense, I know. Well, anyway, I'm going off the top here, so bear with me here. Basically, I like chess. I am a chess enthusiast. However, I do understand that as a board gamer and people out in the board gaming world, that it's not the funnest game in the world, okay, to play. It's not one of those, it doesn't seem like it's a party game, and part of being part of the board game community is the social interaction that you have around a common thing that you love, and that's the game. And so if you have a game that you like and you enjoy playing and it keeps your attention, you can really get a big part of that social action, that, hey, how you doing? And, and here's some chips and let's have a good time playing this game and figuring it out. Where, although chess obviously isn't the only board game like this, but it really seems to be more about the game. And I'm sure that there are some that are like 50-50, something like that. But chess is really more about the game. You have to be really into chess itself and not board games in general to be a chess enthusiast. And so chess is really about concentrating on the game. It isn't as much about having a good time with your friends. Now, if you like concentrating on the game, then of course by extension you're going to say, I like, that is for me having a good time with my friends. So that's what I think happens when you introduce a game like chess and you ask the question whether or not people like it or don't like it. It really has to do with how they like their interaction in their board game. That's at least my take on it. That's kind of what I think about it. I like chess. I am to a degree a chess enthusiast, but I do understand this idea of, you got to really be into the game. Although it's not really a complicated game, it requires a lot of mental energy to play. So I don't play it as often as I used to play it. I used to play it pretty regularly. There was a season there in my life where I played chess pretty consistently, pretty regularly. Now, I wasn't all that great, but I did enjoy playing it. But again, it's one of those things where it's not about, having a party and passing the chips and salsa and talking to each other and things like that. It really requires a lot of attention on the game. And because of that, I haven't played it as much lately. And I do understand that it's a little, it requires some concentration. It's a little bit boring at times, and or it can seem a little bit boring at times. I'm not, let me just say, I'm okay at chess. First of all, I'm okay. I'm not great. I'm not wonderful. I don't suck either. I would probably not do so well right now because I just haven't played for a while. So I'm a little bit rusty as far as chess is concerned. So with that in mind, I kind of wanted to break out some of my chess boards and have a look at them and show you which one that I like the best. Well, let's go ahead and start. I've only got 3 chess boards, which is kind of weird because you think I'm a chess enthusiast. But let me just say this too. I wasn't to the point where I was such an enthusiast that I kind of got into elaborate boards. These were mostly gifts to me. Well, I think I picked up this top one, and the other 2 were Christmas gifts or birthday gifts or something like that. And so I wasn't so into it that I got detail into the boards and stuff like that. But I had friends who were, and so for me, if I went over and played chess at a friend's house and he had a nice elaborate board or a nice intricate board with some really cool pieces, the Civil War set or something like that, we would play his forgive the dog there. We would play his chess set instead of one of these. So I wasn't big into collecting chess sets because I had friends who did have good chess sets. All right. Hey there, puppy. Yes, I have a dog. So here's the first one, and probably one a lot of people. Okay, so I'm just going to do a little bit of a voiceover here because I was moving around a lot and the audio got messed up with this. So I'm going to be doing a voiceover here for just a little bit. But basically all I'm doing here is opening up this chess set. That's your basic structure chess set. I mean, these things aren't that detailed, they're not that elaborate. As you can see here, there is just the basics. Nothing much ever to say about this, but pretty simple setup as far as the chess gets concerned. I think if anybody is familiar with chess at all, they have seen those kinds of chess sets. Okay, well, let's see here. The next one that I pull out here was, like I said, either a gift for Christmas or a gift for my birthday, and that is the Lord of the Rings. And what we are going to be doing on this is we are going to go ahead and open it, and I will show you here the board. First of all, the board. Really nice board. Got that and a little map of Middle Earth on there. As I bring that closer, that's kind of where the audio started to mess up too. So, Lord of the Rings, look at that. Nice chess set there. And opening it up here, and just going to be going through the pieces. Those are the pawns. As you can see there, up to the camera, the pawns. And I'm just going to be going through each piece here and setting them up so you can get a good look at what the chess set looks like as it's set up. And you can really see the beauty of the chess set. So you can just see it kind of how it looks all set up and nice. And there is, I think, the pawn on the other side, as I recall, and that is Samwise Gamgee. At least he made it onto the board, right? I don't know why he's just a pawn, but at least he made it onto the board. Okay, I'm gonna fast forward this next section here, play it in high speed. That's the Lord of the Rings, that's how that looks. I'm moving that out of the way now. And instead of, like I said before, showing you each individual piece, just kind of doing this quickly as a voiceover. There's Star Wars edition, is the Saga edition. I will show you here the board. I dropped a piece there. I'm not sure how that worked out. So I picked that up, and then, okay, Star Wars Saga edition. By Saga edition, that basically means that it was one of those things where it was both, the original series and the prequels. This was before the new Star Wars, the sequels came out. the J.J. Abrams sequels. This was prior to that, so this is just the prequels and the regular original movies. So you had Luke Skywalker and Princess Leia and Han Solo, along with Jango Fett and Obi-Wan Kenobi, Ewan McGregor Obi-Wan Kenobi. So the set's a mixed board, both on the good side and on the bad side. The good side and the light side. The good side of the Force and the dark side of the Force. There's Princess Leia. There was, I don't know who that was. Went by a little too fast there. Here I am just showing you the different characters, how they look. They're really nice characters. They're not cast iron, just so you know. These are just plastic. So it's not like there's some great, high quality chessboard. But if you're a chess enthusiast, I'm sure that there are things in every board that you'll find that you like, and every board that you will find that you dislike. And after I get this all set up, I will once again just show you the whole board. And at the bottom there, I was struggling because I didn't know which pieces were which, and I realized that at the bottom was a little emblem that showed you what they were supposed to be. Like Luke Skywalker was a bishop and so forth and so on. So if you look at that, that's how it is all set up there. Okay. And now on to the next section. Well, now comes the question, which chess set do I like playing on? And I'll be real honest with you. My favorite chess set is just this one, the basic one. Why do I like the basic one better? Well, look, quite honestly, the reason why I like this one the best is that it's less confusing, it's less complicated. I notice that as I play these other ones more, I actually become, my game skill goes down. It just does. I don't know why. I don't know if it's just because things get confusing and I'm looking at this is just my assessment anyway. I'm looking at, the board and I'm, is this a knight? Is this not a knight? And is this a bishop? What is this? I find out that the more elaborate the pieces are, the less I am able to really perform well at the game. So I actually prefer just a basic chess set. And that's, well, I'm going to guarantee you that's one of the reasons, even though I was really into chess for a while, I never really got into buying a lot of different kinds of boards. Yeah, they're cool. They're cool collector's items. They look cool. But honestly, for me, having a better experience at the game outweighs how cool the chess set looks. So I just like playing the regular chess set. So that's it for me. This has been Board Game Life. I really appreciate you watching. I'm really trying to get as many subscribers as I can. So please, if you like this content, subscribe and share this on your favorite social media. It would really mean a lot to me if you did. So thank you very much, and we will talk to you again on the next episode of Board Game Life.